Good Friday afternoon, friends. Meteorologist Tim Pandajis here with you in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. I wanted to let you know about some storms that are firing on up off to our west-northwest of downtown right now. And really, overall, we're likely going to see the atmosphere start to erupt with some storms across the area as we've warmed up significantly. Temperatures now around 90 or so. High humidity out there, plenty of fuel for these storms to use. And we are seeing an abundance of lightning and very heavy downpours as well. Tropical-like in nature, 1 to 2 inch an hour rainfall rates. Here's a look at current radar. We'll start off to the south and eventually build our way back northwards. You can see an hour or two loop of this pushing its way. In fact, this is a 2-hour loop showing this line gradually organizing and pushing its way on off towards the east. Columbus area, south of there, over 90. Eagle Lake, look at the lightning count here on this particular section. 30 strikes. That's actually gone down a little bit, so the southern tier may in fact be starting to weaken a little bit. No indications of any hail from our hail tracker out through Eagle Lake, south of Columbus and south of the I-10 corridor. And in terms of winds, it could certainly be a little breezy, gusts maybe 30, 35, 40 miles per hour in the strongest part of the southern tier of the cell, likely right around the Eagle Lake area. All right, building back off towards the north, Sealy area, just some downpours, some thunder and lightning there. All of this at the moment is non-severe. The strongest in this entire line is this cluster of cells that's farther to the north now. We're looking at northern Waller and over into portions of Montgomery and eventually pushing into the far northwestern tip of Harris County, north of Cypress. We're north of 290 here, the Todd area, Montgomery, Navasota. Look at the amount of lightning just within this section, right around 200 strikes. And this is a count over the last 10 minutes. So this is the strongest part of our storm right now over the Todd area. A very loud afternoon for you there, and rainfall rates in that part of the cell around 1 to 2 inches per hour. What about hail signatures? We don't have much. A very small signature here off to the west of Todd, and that's showing maybe the potential of pea-sized hail. This is very far away from the radar site there, so I really have doubts that there's actually any hail within this cell at the moment. Gusty winds likely in here. We could see gusts 45 to 50 miles per hour. Still below the severe criteria, but it could be enough to bring down a few branches and some of the stronger gusts there. Houston area for now is pretty void of any activity. There are a few isolated downpours developing on the eastern side of downtown, but that's about it. However, you get out towards Deer Park, Baytown area, this is the last hour. You can see them really flaring on up there, driven by the daytime heating. Deer Park area, 225, Baytown, Cloverleaf, Mount Bellevue. Everybody's seeing some very heavy rain out there right now as well. Scooting southwest of Sugar Land, where a few downpours are developing off to the southwest of you there. Richmond's getting wet, and over towards Beasley, Needville area, and right around 90, seeing some heavier downpours there as well. Look at air temperatures and check out where it has rained. College Station, 70 degrees right now. Meanwhile, Bush and Tomball at 90. Sugar Land's at 93. That warming has created an environment suitable for these strong storms to develop. I would not doubt if a few of these do go severe with some gusty winds over the next few hours and the potential of some small hail. On top of that, too, we have the high humidity, so downpours will be extremely heavy and lower your visibility over the next few hours as well. Storm Prediction Center says, yeah, there is the outside chance that a few of these cells get strong enough that they approach and surpass the severe criteria. Wind gusts in excess of 55 to 60 miles per hour and hail a diameter of an inch or more. Certainly a possibility, although the risk isn't all that high. Out of a 5-tiered system, we're looking at a level 1 tier, and that includes Harris County and all spaces off towards the west there. So how does this impact Friday night football? A lot of folks out there in the elements this afternoon and evening. Check for the downpour risk out there. Some thunder and lightning as well may halt the game or even cancel a few as we head towards the 6 to 8 o'clock hour. And I expect storm coverage to drop drastically well after sunset this evening. A lot of this is driven by that daytime heating. Once we lose that, it's like turning off the burner on a stove. We start to see the pot no longer boil and simmer, so things should quiet on down after the sun goes down. But scattered downpours, gusty winds are certainly a possibility. Stay weather aware and close to the forecast through this evening, and download the KHOU 11 app. It'll follow you where you go, and that way you can check radar for your location and see where the storms are. We'll have a check back here if things do warrant. If not, we'll see you on the 411 in about 2 hours.